Yo, what is up guys, Dark Kid back again for another episode of the ORAS Road to Top 10. Now it's been quite a while since I've done one of these, so I've decayed an incredible amount. I think it's around like 230 points, so currently sitting around the 1500s. I think I'm around 1500 actually, and using a team that I used in a previous live that I uploaded like 1 or 2 days ago, depending on when I uploaded this, or when I upload this. So shoutouts again to Cosine for the team. I'm just going to go straight into the first battle, get straight back into this Road to Top 10. I'm just going to check my ranking because I'm not sure where I am at the moment. Alright, so currently 1505. I'm not really too pleased about my record. I've lost a lot of games. But hopefully we can get some wins. Okay, Manectric. Why do I always have to face Manectric? I swear I face Manectric every single game on this ladder, and it's the one thing that runs through this team. It's really annoying to face for this team because this is offensive Altaria, it can't take HP ices. This gets outsped, this gets outsped, the best it can do is Ice Shard. This comes in once. I just really can't do too much about Manectric. So I'm just going to lead off with Latias. If he leads off Weavile, that's bad for me, but I guess I can just go straight into Manaphy, but I'll be taking a knockoff. Leads off Landorus. I'm going to Draco this, because if I can weaken this, that'd be great for my Latias to be able to come through. Not my Latias. I keep fucking up on what I'm saying. That'd be great for my Altaria to come through, but he ends up going at Sizzle. If this is Pursuit Sizzle, that'd be... well, that would suck. But if he's not, then I'm just going to be expecting a U-turn here. So, what do I want to go out to? I don't want to go out to a Garchomp, because that gives him a free switch to Manectric. I don't have much of a switch for this. I guess I could try and go out to Altaria. Yeah, I'm going to try and go out to Altaria on a predicted U-turn. If he wants to Bullet Punch, I'm not really too sure about that play. If he wants to Pursuit, fine. If he wants to Superpower, fine. But I'm pretty sure U-turn was the only play he was going to go for there. I mean, this is just good for me because Altaria forces out things like Weavile. Well, yeah, it forces out Weavile, and I'm fairly sure he's going to go for the Ice Type move here, so I'm just going to go straight into my Manaphy. He might predict this and go for a knockoff, but I'm not sure how much knockoff actually does to a Manaphy, but it does just go for the Ice Punch, which is great since I'll be able to eat that up and fire for Scald. Do I really want Rotom coming in for free, though? I'm fairly sure he's not staying in, and I'm pretty sure Rotom's coming in. So I could just go out to Altaria. I think Altaria's fine. I mean, he might Wisp as well, so... I just get off a free return here. His Sizzle's really low as well, so Altaria can just start putting in some work, which is great. I mean, if he Wisps here, I really don't mind, since I do have Refresh, I'll be able to just go for that the turn after. And get off some really nice damage on this Rotom. Alright, 65%, let's go. So that's definitely not a physically defensive Rotom, since I'm pretty sure physically defensive Rotom takes it a lot better than that. But just going to refresh here just to get rid of this burn. I wasn't really expecting a Volt Switch there, but okay. That is fine, as he's probably going to go out to Sizzle now. I'm not going to stay in because, well, actually no, it goes out to Weavile. Didn't he have Ice Punch? Yeah, he has Ice Punch, so I think I can go to Garchomp. Do I need Rocks? That's a question. Rocks, I guess Rocks are nice to pressure his own Weavile. I'm kind of expecting him to go for a knockoff here. But I don't want to stay in and risk my Altaria, predicting that. How useful is Manaphy? Manaphy isn't really useful at all since he has that Rotom on the back, which I can't really touch. So I think I'm just going to go out to Manaphy. If he wants to go for knockoff, fine. And if he wants to go for Ice Punch again, then I can catch him on that. Which he does, so I'm just going to Scald this turn. He might go for the knockoff, kind of expecting him to. But if he wants to go out to Rotom, then I can potentially get a burn, which is fine. And he can't really Pain Split on too much because my Manaphy's only really at 66%, and I guess I could just Tail Glow against it to stop it from doing that. He does stay in and go for the knockoff, which is great since I could get off a Scald against this, hopefully get a burn. No burn though, but he is in range of 2 more Life Orb hits, so his Weavile won't be able to do too much work anymore. Which is really, really nice, since it is a big threat to my team. He has a lot of threats to my team actually. I need to make sure I keep my Altaria healthy for that main Electric, because that's going to be quite a big problem otherwise. I don't really want to go into Weavile here because it baits in Keldeo. I guess baiting Keldeo is fine. We could also go to Scizor after that. I guess them two are fine though. I'm just going to go into my Weavile. I really don't mind baiting in Keldeo because I have Latias and Altaria which can come in against that. If he wants to Icy Wind, fine, I can just go into Magnezone or something the turn after. Yeah, not looking bad at all here. So I can just give the Ice Shard to finish him off. Surprised he didn't go for his own Ice Shard, but I guess I might have just won a potential tie. So he definitely should go Keldeo here. I think Keldeo is pretty much his only switch. I outspeed main Electric, so he can't go out to that. And definitely just going to go straight to Latias on this. If he wants to Icy Wind, fine. I really don't mind that much. I can just fire off another Draco if he doesn't decide to do that though. Goes for a sub. That's not really going to be very productive for him at all. Since I can just fire off a Psyshock this turn, even if he Scald Burns me, I still end up beating him, and I just fire off a Draco in the following turn. And Life Orb stalling me if he wants to do that isn't going to really get him in very far. He goes a crit Scald. Crit Burn Scald is annoying. Not going to lie, but not really much I can do. Just going to fire off a Draco here. It hits everything, and I just get a kill, really. Goes up to Scizor though. Scizor isn't going to be able to take this. I have to get rid of the Scizor, which is amazing since there's one more check to my Altaria gone. So it's looking like I can pretty much just get +1 with my Altaria and just sweep this guy. So that's definitely going to be the plan. I can get +1 against Rotom and Keldeo, so definitely planning to look to do that. He ends up actually going to his main Electric here, so I'm definitely just going to attempt to fire off a Draco since I do outspeed him for this turn since he's not Mega'd. And getting off his Draco damage would be amazing, since if I can put him in range of Weavile's Ice Shard, then that's amazing for me. As I am able to connect with the Draco, so I mean, that is awesome. Getting that damage off on main Electric is amazing. Not sure if that's in Ice Shard range. I think I calculated earlier actually, and I think it does like 32 or something. I think that's where the roll is. He actually goes out to Keldeo. This was a huge misplay on his part since he just gave me the +1 with Altaria that I needed to win. So I think that's going to be game. Unless he has like sub CM Icy Wind or something. I mean, I have seen that before, but it's stupidly uncommon to the point where it's not even, well, what I would consider usable on something like Ladder. He decides to sub though, I'm not really sure why. I'm just going to roost here just to get my health back. That way I can also scout for like some strange Icy Wind set. But yeah, he definitely doesn't beat me here since I can just roost and refresh against his Scords, and even like if he burns me, like I said, I can just refresh. And I don't need any more than +1. I might get +2 just for his Intimidate, because he can't just switch between Landorus and main Electric constantly. I didn't actually take notice that Landorus is still at full, so I'm just going to continuously Dragon Dance if he doesn't burn me here. Okay, that burn there is actually really annoying. Yeah, that burn there sucks because I'm forced to roost. Why'd you have to burn me there, man? He could go out to Landorus here. And then I have him forced out and I'm burned. Awesome. That's annoying. I'm not sure what kind of Landorus set this is though. I'm tempted to just refresh here, because I can roost against Rotom. If he doesn't do too much to me. Which I'm hoping he doesn't. Gets up his rocks though. I don't agree with that probably at all. I guess I can scout for how much Earthquake's going to do. If it doesn't do more than 50%, it does 56 though. Man, that's annoying. That burn sucked so much. I could have just won right there if I didn't get burned there. I think I'd really much prefer a bulkier Altaria set on this team. There's just so many situations where I need more bulk to win a game. And then it just loses to things like Landorus that don't even have like attack investment. I'm gonna get up my rocks just to put main Electric in range of Ice Shard. Keldeo looking like a bit of an obstacle at the moment, though. Man. I might experiment a bit around with this team. Alright, he doesn't get a roll, which is nice, so I get off another Dragon Claw, but I don't know if I can win this anymore. Give me a crit right now. Ah, the high roll. The 28-31, not bad. I still might be able to win this game with Weavile. I mean, it's possible, I just need to weaken Keldeo. I think Magdazone also just wins by spamming Thunderbolt if I can weaken Manectric, which actually I can't because it outspeeds me, never mind. I don't understand why he went out to Rotom, because I'm pretty sure it dies to a Dragon Claw. Yep, that crit didn't matter. I really don't understand why he went to Rotom. He definitely should just go to Keldeo or Manectric here. Manectric is probably better, but he just goes to Keldeo. Keldeo's not the better switch here. He should have definitely gone to Manectric here since he can HP Ice me. And then it forces out my Weavile, which he can go to Keldeo on. Because I have nothing to hit Keldeo with, and then he just spams Secret Sword from there and wins, which he should have definitely done. So I feel that going out to Keldeo there was a choke on his part. Well, it was. Because I just spam T-Bot here, and I'm pretty sure I win if I get the Ice Shard KO on Manectric. Because I'm fairly sure the Manectric doesn't take a T-Bolt from Magnezone on, like, after rocks from that percent, well, at 30. And I'll be able to avoid the Intimidate as well from Manectric, because the Intimidate will go off on my Magnezone, since it will be this turn. And I'm pretty sure after that Ice Shard should be able to KO, so... Fairly sure we just choked the game away, but we take those. I'm definitely going to try and start playing a bit better. I know I'm not playing amazingly these games, but I'm really rusty, so that's my excuse. And Magnezone's actually able to tank that Flamethrower, and I get a crit T-Bolt, which I don't think mattered, but that is going to be the game, so GG, you kind of choked that away, but I mean, we take those. So I'm just going to pause whilst I go away for a sec, and I'll come back with the next battle. Okay, so we find our next battle against Hachimaki98, probably butchered that name, but oh well, I'm sure they will never see this video. Cool team. Altaria is definitely looking to put in some work. Altaria just sweeps him, actually. Just straight up. Because his Bishop won't even be able to outspeed me since I'm running at max speed on this Altaria. So I think all I really need to do is weaken Clefable a tiny bit, and then as long as I can get +1, I just sweep him with Altaria. Unless this is a Scarf Kieran, which I will scout for obviously before I try setting up. Because if I do try setting up with Scarf Kieran on the field, I could just throw the game away, and I don't want to be doing that. So just because of that Kieran being there, I'm just definitely going to lead off with my Garchomp. This is going to help weaken down Kieran and Rotom, which would be great for Altaria to come through. So he leads off with Kieran. Now I have to ask myself how useful Manaphy is in this matchup. Manaphy can be really nice, actually. Magnezone isn't too useful, so I'm not really too worried about going out to it here. I can scout what kind of Kieran set this is. If it is Life Orb, that will honestly be better for me. Though if it is Scarf, I'm fine with that too. That looks Life Orb, yeah, okay. Alright, that's actually really, really good for me. I'm just going to fire off a Flash Cannon here. I'm really not too worried if he goes out to Rotom since I have switch-ins for it. If he goes to Rotom, I might even just sack off my Magnezone, to be honest. Well, not sack it off, but I'm not expecting him to go for a Fire-type move here. He might go for a Wisp, but I'm honestly expecting him to go for like a Volt Switch or something. I don't think Garchomp breaks this guy's team very well. No, I want to keep Garchomp healthy for Lopunny, actually. Obviously can't go to Manaphy. Don't really want to go to Altaria just yet. This one's a little difficult. kind of want to keep Latias as well for healing with support. I don't think he's going for a fire type move though here. I think he's going for either a Volt Switch or a Wisp. I'm just going to go out to Latias. I'm just a bit fearful of getting Pursue trapped by Bishop. Why did he... He really just pain splitted at 94%. I don't really understand that, but okay. I'm just gonna Draco here. I'd rather the Clefable come in than Bishop, to be honest, which is why I'm going for Draco, because I'm really not too worried if Clefable comes in, since I have switch-ins for it, and well, I have one switch-in for it being a Magnezone, which is getting whittled, so I guess it's not really counted as a switch-in, but you get what I mean. And the difference is I can actually Volt Switch against Clefable, which is good, as just gets up his rocks, which is fine. Not expecting him to stay in here unless he has Protect. If he wants to scout for one move, I go for with Protect, it's fine. But I think I'm expecting Rotom here. Yeah, okay. I can just defog against Rotom as well. Though he does have the Bishop in the back. I really don't want to defog though. Could also get up my own rocks, but then again, Garchomp gets wisped if I do that. Going to Altaria doesn't get me any progress at all. I guess I could go to Manaphy. The only thing he really has to switch into Manaphy is Latias, and yeah, but then I don't have a switch in for Latias. Oh my god, this Kozone, why is this team so bad? Yes, it doesn't have switch-ins for anything. Well, I guess offense doesn't have switch-ins, but this is annoying. I'm aware that offense isn't supposed to have switch-ins, by the way. Been playing balance for too long. I want to get rocks up. At least I can then at least force him to defog. Otherwise, he'll be taking a lot of damage with Kyurem and Rotom every time they come in. And the main thing that's stopping me from progressing at the moment is this Rotom. So if I can whittle this down, then I'll be in a pretty good position. And I don't think it matters if this Garchomp's wisped at all, because it's still KO's got Bishop with an EQ, I'm fairly sure. And I can still get off the residual on Lopunny with a Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin. So if he does wisp me here, I'm probably going to end up switching out. Just because I don't really want to get weakened too much. But he decides to go out to Kyurem. You're not faster than me. And I'm about to calc Dragon Claw. So Garchomp. Offensive Stealth Rock. Kyurem. Yu, okay. I don't think it's Yu. Okay, Dragon Claw doesn't do enough. Well, it's a roll, but I don't really want to risk this roll at the moment when I can just let him take one more hit of Life Orb. But then again, I don't have much of a switch, to be honest. If I damage this Kyurem, it'd actually be kind of good for me. Yeah, I'm just going to Dragon Claw. If I get the roll, I mean, that's amazing. But I don't know, I just kind of want this thing out of the way. Okay, he's running HP. I mean, there was also the potential he wouldn't go for Ice Beam again, but I don't know, I'm fine with this, so I think I can just go out to Magnezone and Volt Switch here. Yeah, I think that's a fine play. Do I want to Volt Switch? Because I can Volt Switch into a Manaphy. If he wants to go out to Latias, he won't be able to KO me with any move, and I can fire with an Ice Beam on that. Also, if he decides to defog, that'd be good for me. Since these rocks are going to be a little annoying. They're still nice to have out for Rotom though. Which he actually decides to go out to, which I'm perfectly fine with. I think I definitely should just go to Manaphy here. And attempt to Scald this. I can fire off a Scald if he wants to go to Latias, that's fine. Like I said, I can just fire off an Ice Beam the turn after. But once I get rid of these rocks, Altaria can start putting in some work as well. It's just that Bishop in the back's limiting me. Kind of. I mean, I could just defog, bite the bullet, and take a +2 sucker with Altaria and get rid of Bishop, but I think I'd just rather Manaphy out. What's he going to go out to here exactly? I guess, you know, Latias. It's fine. If he decides to Draco me and KO me, then I can go out to Altaria and fire for a return. Don't want to Dragon Dance up just yet, just in case his Clefable's unaware or something, or if it's defensive, it'll be able to take a +1 hit. Decides to go out to Lopunny though. I'm fairly sure I can take a fake out plus I jump kick from this. And I don't really have much to switch out into anyway, so if I can fire off a Scald against this, that'd be amazing. I might just be overestimating Manaphy's bulk, but I'm definitely hoping to take the hits from this. Okay, so there's the fake out. Based on that damage, I might just be able to live a high jump kick. It might bring me up down to like 5%, but if I can live it, that'd be amazing. Alright, 2%, cool. Let me catch this burn. I haven't burned with Scald in so long, man. I don't know what it feels like anymore. Sad. Kind of forced to go out to Altaria after this, which is annoying. I'm not even sure how much Ice Punch does, if he has it. That burn there would have been really nice. But we can't all have nice things. I'm not the luckiest of people. I don't think Ice Shard from Weavile KOs yet, which is annoying. So I think my only switch is Altaria, but I'm not even sure if it lives. If he has Ice Punch, that is. Mega. But Ice Punch, not Ice Whip Punch. No, I don't want... Yep, Ice Shard Lopunny, let's go. Okay, so Ice Punch does 63 max. Altaria it is then, I guess. That's my only switch. I just get a kill here with return though, so I guess this is fine. I should also be able to outspeed this at +1 because I am offensive, which is nice. I kind of feel like this team would be better with a bulkier Chomp set and bulkier Altaria set though. I don't know, that's just how I feel though. It might just be biased based on the games that I've played and what I've faced so far. But I don't know, there's just some really outstanding threats and they're really difficult to deal with. I'm just going to pause until this guy wants to make his move though. Okay, so it decides to go out to Clefable and return actually does 48%, which is actually a really nice amount. Not sure if I want to stay in here or not though, because Moonblast will definitely KO me. Do I want to go to Magnezone, really? I guess Magnezone's really the only thing I can go out to here. I think I'm kind of forced to go for a Flash Cannon after that. Because it's really bad for me if he decides to predict that and stay in with Clefable here. Though he shouldn't do that, but just in case he does. That wouldn't be the best of plays on his part. But then again, predicting low ladder is just something you shouldn't do. So, yeah. If it was a bit higher up, I'd probably Volt Switch, but it's too big of a risk to take. Because if he Moonblasts here, he just gets a kill if I end up Volt Switching, since the Fairy Resists are non-existent. Simply put, they are non-existent. So look at this team, and then look at a Gardevoir. Please tell me what lives. Gardevoir OHKOs everything on this team. It's not even that easy to check either. It's just annoying, but I'm gonna stop complaining. Alright, so he does go to Rotom. It's fine. I'm really not too worried. I'm definitely expecting a Volt Switch here though. I really need to get my Altaria healthy. I mean, he should Volt Switch, but whether he will or not. The good thing is that Rotom dies to Hazards now if he doesn't choose to defog. His time is getting a bit low though. This battle was taking so long. Yeah, I'm just gonna pause until this guy makes his move. He's taking so long. Okay, so he decided to go for Volt Switch, which was fine. He's probably just gonna go to Bishop here, and I think I'm going to just Draco, to be honest. Fable's gonna be annoying though, really annoying. Is this man about a timeout? I'm gonna guess his connection's bad or something because he seems to be lagging, but he won a low bunny. This is fine, I guess. Do I need a Magnezone? Okay, I know a way I can win. My Weavile might need to tank a Sucker Punch though. Basically, what I'm thinking about at the moment is if I get in my Altaria and get it +1, if I do enough damage to the Clefable, my Weavile will be able to clean from there. It just needs to take a hit from Sucker Punch. What? Why did he lose due to an activity when he'd already made his turn? I'm guessing he just ran out of time. Well, that's really weird. He had 20 seconds here left, and then it didn't say about anything like about the time he had left, and then he just lost. Okay then. I mean, I'll take it. I'm gonna get one more for this live though. So I've been really quiet this live. I need to get back into the back into Pokemon. I'm pretty rusty at the moment, so I'm sorry if I'm playing like crap. But it shouldn't take me too long to get back into it. Alright, this looks like pretty interesting team. Looks really cool. Altaria basically just cleans up if I can get rid of Heatran, so that's something I can definitely look to do. Weavile also puts in a ton of work. Pinsir might be a little annoying, so I definitely want to get rocks up as soon as I can. Yeah, Garchomp's a really good lead for me since it can get up rocks against anything bar his own Latias, which I wasn't honestly expecting him to lead with, as he doesn't. Leads with his Landorus, he might be able to get up his own rocks, which is a little annoying, but I'm just going to get up mine just to pressure his Pinsir so it gets some limited switch-ins, and then I can just SD the turn after. Start trying to whittle down this Landorus for my Altaria to be able to come through. He might also be Scarflando with Rock Heatran, but he is Rock's Lando, so kind of interested to see what this Heatran set's going to be. Honestly expecting it to be Scarf because it's his only Scarfer that he could be running. He decides to go for a knockoff, which is honestly fine. Earthquake's definitely his better option since he just took a lot of residual for not much gain. And I don't really know what he benefited from using knockoff there at all. Like, even if I had like a Lumberry or something, there's not going to be a situation where he goes out to Radium and spawns me anyway, so Earthquake was definitely his better option, as he would have been able to go for the roll and getting him to a KO with Earthquake. But now, I got a crit on his Landorus. I'm not sure how much that mattered, because I'm pretty sure Dragon Claw was a 2-hit KO anyways. So I definitely will be able to get rid of his Landorus, which is amazing. I can get rid of his Landorus, sack off my Garchomp next turn. I might actually preserve it just to keep, or just to keep it for damage against Pinsir if he does decide to bring that in at any time. So depending on when he goes out to here, I'm honestly expecting him to go out to Latias. That's all he can really go out to. And on that, I think I can just go to my Magnezone. Magnezone isn't too useful in this matchup. It's nice for checking his Pinsir, but apart from that, it's really not too useful. But I definitely want to preserve Garchomp just for damage against is Pinsir. And Latias doesn't really like carry anything normally for Magnezone. I see the rare occasion where it carries Earthquake, but I'm fairly sure that this guy doesn't run Earthquake. Because Earthquake's normally used for things like catching Heatrans, which his team wouldn't really benefit from too much. So fairly sure going out to Magnezone is fine here, but I'm just going to pause it until he wants to make his move. Okay, so he did just decide to go for the Psyshock. I was honestly considering going out to Weavile, since he didn't really have much of a reason to risk Draco against Garchomp with like 22% left. And I guess it was his best play, but that really wasn't worth the risk for me, since Weavile's really nice in this matchup against his team. Do I want to risk? Because I'm tempted to Volt Switch here, because the switch out of Heatran's kind of obvious, but it's not Rock's Heatran, so I'm not really too worried about that coming in, since I do have Manaphy, which I can just go straight out to. The only time I would ever really be bothered about Heatran coming in on my Magnezone is if it was Rock's. This does look like Scarf though, since I do not see leftovers. It could be Scarf or Power Herb. If he goes for like a Fire Blast this turn, I'm definitely going to scout to see if it's Power Herb. Because I don't really want my Manaphy taking a Solar Beam to the face. I'm not expecting him to go for the Solar Beam this turn, since there's not much reason to. Well, actually, yeah, he could do, since my Manaphy would outspeed him. Thinking about that again. So if he wants to make that prediction, then I guess he can, but I've got to sneeze, so I'm just going to try and mute my mic. I don't know how to though. Sorry about that. I probably sounded like such an idiot then. Oh my god. Okay, so he went for Flash Cannon, which is fine. Oh my god, sorry about that. I'm not expecting him to stay in here unless he's Power Herb. I'm honestly just going to fire on an Ice Beam, try and catch either the Latias or the Breloom. Though I'm expecting the Latias more than the Breloom. He actually goes out the Breloom though. I wasn't expecting that, because even if I did go for the Scald, I had the chance of burning, so I definitely felt his Latias was the best play. It was also Toxicorp as well, which is another reason why he shouldn't have made that play. And the last reason why he shouldn't have made that play is because I outspeed this. And I'm assuming he doesn't have Mark Punch, because, well, it's Toxicorp, so yeah. Like going out Latias, that was definitely the better play on his part. I'm not really too sure why he went out to Breloom, because even if I did go for Scald the first time, I could have just gone for Ice Beam the second, and I think that would have been enough to KO him. I would have only needed like an extra, what would it have been? I would have only needed like an extra 24%. I guess it would have been like a roll or something, but no, either way Latias was just the play there, but I mean, I'm fine, I'm not going to complain. I think I'm definitely just going to Ice Beam again here though. Do I really want to Ice Beam though? Because if I let Gyarados get a free switch, and it could be kind of detrimental. Because then I kind of risk paralysis against Altaria. I guess Latias beats me either way, and this Ice Beam won't be KOing. He could just defog as well. Just decides to Jericho though, it's fine. If this Ice Beam can't kill, that would be nice. I actually freeze him, which is... Ooh. No, I'm not going out to Altaria. I can go to Magnezone here and Volt Switch out to something to stop his Gyarados getting free set up. I just don't want to leave in my Manaphy, because if he brings out Gyarados on my Manaphy, then he might be able to set up a free DD, and he could do a lot of damage to my team from there, but he just ends up forfeiting, which is also fine. As that's going to be the last video of the live. We have hit around 34 minutes, and just going to see where we're at for the end of the video. We're at 1563 now, so we made some decent progress over this video. I'm not sure how many games we got, but that is going to be it. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you enjoy my content, and I will see you next time, guys. Peace.